Sorry.
Hey guys, I'm Kate.
And I'm Mitch.
And we are Showtime Media.
After our video last week, we got some feedback from your dad saying we shouldn't say hey guys every time.
Yeah, he was like, why does every YouTube video start with hey guys?
So you know what we did? We reminded ourselves of our passion and why we're doing this, and we just ignored them. Haters.
Yeah, so Dad, if you're watching this, the hey guys was for you.
What else should we say? Hi!
I know, I don't know. It feels awkward. Hey,
Dude.
what's up?
We're just gonna say hey guys.
Yeah, until we maybe we'll try something else next week.
Will we? I don't think we will.
Okay. All right.
Maybe.
Anyway, we are in have a new background.
Yeah.
I feel like the black and white walls are just getting so boring.
Can we show them or no? I can't really see. You can't really tell what it is.
It's our bar cart.
But
and
it's
this
got
is
the Ohio.
This is Ohio, the
Yeah.
state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Just you can't tell. Anyway, so this video is about we're going to be talking about what you should be posting to your Instagram story versus what you should be posting on your Instagram feed.
Yep.
So, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Why don't you take us away?
Okay. All right. So, your Instagram stories disappear in 24 hours. And so, you can post a lot of different types of content onto your Instagram stories, but your feed is really what represents you. And so, you want to make sure that what you're posting to your feed is really great content, and I mean, it's not going to disappear, and you want to make sure it represents you well.
Absolutely. Like your feed is, I just finished the book Sell It Like Sirhan, and Ryan Serhant had a really good way of putting it. He said it's your social resume. And that's a really good way to think about it. It's just anything that you want to represent, anything that you're passionate about, anything that you've ever done is going to be on your feed unless you delete it. It doesn't go away. On your story, it can be more day in the life content. It can be like, I mean, it's just really awesome, especially if you're running a business. Like what comes to mind is Jeff, our contractor client, like he'll walk through a site and just be like storying what he's working on. And it's really cool. And that's just an awesome thing to do. And if you don't run a business, whatever, like if you're, I don't know, at a coffee shop or wherever you are, just snap a story. It goes away in 24 hours. It's just what you're doing now versus your feed might be more of your overall message.
Yeah, it's more permanent. So it's something that describes your work. So you don't want to post something to your feed that you're not proud of, because someone could look at it and be like, oh, they obviously really don't care about their business since they're posting a blurry photo to their feed. I mean, you will really want it to be what represents you and what you're most proud of. And I mean, you can post really nice work to your Instagram stories too. That's not a problem. But Instagram stories is more, like you said, like day in the life, relax, getting to know you. And your Instagram feed, I think of it as like a magazine.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, another great thing that is you can use stories for is, like if you have an event coming up, it's awesome to put that in the story. Like whenever we post a blog post, that goes into the story. It's just really good for those little snapshots of your business. And we put stuff on our story that we're not proud of all the time. That's kind of part of the story. Like, I mean, your story needs to be a more real you. Your feed, like no matter what, everyone says like this is my real feed. It's not your real feed. Like your feed is never it's never your real life. Your feed's always perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Your feed is always the high points of what you're doing. Put the low points into your story. Like
yeah.
if our water heater broke, like it would have been, if I could have, eliminated any stress to remember to pick up my phone, it would have been perfect to story like what's going on.
Yeah.
Our water heater's broken and it flooded our coat closet. That would have been an awesome story. Show people that not everything you're doing is amazing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's a pretty short one, but
it is.
I mean, it really use stories because they're becoming more popular. People are getting more and more lazy by the day. If you don't like to hear that, if I just offended you, I'm sorry, but you're becoming more lazy by the day. So use your stories because people can just click at the top and it just goes through and it scrolls for them because it's really hard to scroll with your thumb down.
and I mean, just personally, I've seen that more people are watching my stories than they're actually seeing my post
Mm-hmm.
on my feed.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the likes and everything that you're getting on your feed don't really count. Like your story analytics are so important right now, which that we can do a separate video on that because
Yeah.
I could go on to like a whole nother tangent about that. But I mean, Instagram stories matter too. So don't just say like, oh no, I'm not going to use Instagram stories
Yep.
Because more people are using the stories right now than they are scrolling.
Use them anytime you can. Use them all day long. If you need to take a break throughout the week, whatever. Like, I don't use it hardly at all on Sundays. So, I mean, it's just whatever you really need to be mentally okay. Like, take a break when you need to. But when you're on, be on. Post a bunch of stories, because Instagram, just like it rewards you for posting in your feed, it's starting to reward you for posting on stories as well. So do it.
Yeah, and stories are just less stress too. It's not like you have to have that perfect photo for your feed, and so don't feel pressure to post on your feed every day. You can post in your stories every day, or 6 times a week, whatever you want to do, and then you can post on your feed. You don't have to post on your feed as often.
Yep. We could continue to beat a dead horse,
Yeah.
or we can just tell you, post your stories. Daily life content, little snapshots of your business or your brand or yourself, whatever it is, and then save the good stuff for your feed, save the high points for your feed, but be real on your stories. So.
Yep. All right. Well, you can follow us on Instagram for more tips and social media advice at Showtime Media, MGMT.